Day 15. Steak. So, I was working in the garage yesterday, and as the situation bears through, or you're bearing it, your mind races to different things. First, you get angry, thoughts of betrayal, and you're like, no, this is you. And once again, even though I'm not delighted about the situation, I'm delighted that she may be out dating. It's simply because I didn't handle her properly. I think, like what I had mentioned previously, Sigmund and Freud, they didn't handle the tiger. They had those tigers for years, and one day they didn't handle it right, and that was it for Sigmund. Anyway, so I was thinking about the Matrix. If you folks haven't seen the Matrix, you should see it. It's a good movie because it really opens your eyes up to the possibilities of our reality. Big thing on YouTube is the red pill and the blue pill. And blue pill, you continue to live in a slumber. Red pill, you figure out what's going on. And even what I'm talking about now is sort of red pill thinking from the standpoint that there's a lot of white knights who think that women are just like us, and they think just like us, and we should just, be extra nice, and they'll want to be with us. And the reality is that's not it. Women are, when it comes to romance, women are like children. If you're a woman listening to this, you may be upset about that, but children love to be guided. Children love to feel safe. And unfortunately, in the case of a woman, she's in a body that, she's not getting what she wants. She can march off and do crazy things, like what's happening to me right now. But there's a scene in the movie where there's a character named Cypher. Cypher is a one of the aware people in the movie. The movie is all about those people who are aware and not aware of what's going on. And he's been aware for a long time. And he's sick of it because when you're aware, the world almost seems harsher and less welcoming. So in the movie, he's been busy betraying the others because he wants to be unaware again, meaning that he wants to be reinserted into the Matrix and be blissfully ignorant. He's busy eating a steak with Agent Smith in a restaurant. And he simply says, I know the steak isn't real. I know it's not, there's nothing about it that is tangible. But it tastes so good. It is so good. And I love it. And that's really my mindset about relationships. This whole situation, as I messaged you or noted before, I thought my girl was different. This most recent girl was my Naywalt. The one who's going to be totally different than the other ones. But in the final analysis, she was exactly the same. And despite the markers that I saw that said, oh, she's different, her instincts and the way she ran were exactly the same as the other ones. And so the way I conducted myself in the relationship, just let my guard, or I did have some red pill thinking going into this relationship, but she just presented so different that I didn't think I needed to evoke it. And well, here I am paying the price. But this goes down to the nature of love. I want her back. And so when she comes back, our relationship is going to change. I mean, I love the way that she is comically very funny. I love our interactions. Our romance is very good. But in my mind, I'll never surrender myself again to her because I know she has the ability to do this really on a dime. She has the ability to turn it on a dime. On one hand, it's very sad. It's almost like Paradise Lost. But at the end of the day, it was only my paradise. Because those times that we were together when she was really in love with me, in that moment, she was really in love with me. She really loved me, and me understanding that it was just that moment. So when you're with a woman and you experience extreme love and extreme affection, savor it like that steak that Cypher's having that he knows isn't real, but tastes so good. Because I'm not really saying that the love for you isn't real, but it is like, I don't know, I don't vape or I don't smoke or use marijuana or anything like that, but imagine it's that nice long drag on your cigarette or your joint or your vaping device. Very satisfying. Goes into your body. You hold it. You enjoy it. You exhale and it's gone. And that's really the only way that your relationship with a woman can be. You have to realize that every day you have with her, that she loves you and is into you. These are good days because of their very nature. And because our society has got to the point that, women are allowed to do, in the old days, women weren't allowed to take off. Women weren't allowed to destroy a man's life because she wasn't getting enough romance. But that's what it is now. And that's probably why the Muslims are going to overrun everything, because they still control their realm with iron fist. The society that makes their women wear the full hijab, the idea behind the hijab, no other man can look at you, you're my woman. And a Muslim woman who wears a hijab, I gotta be honest and say, I'm very impressed by them, because they are honoring their husband by not showing themselves and being that. Now, that being said, the responsibility of that husband to look after that woman is going to be significant. And I'm not saying I don't want to look after a woman, but yeah, it's like I said, that relationship you have with a lady, I just look back and I can think of so many beautiful moments, not only with this girl that I've had here, but I've had other relationships with women that I look back and there were so many beautiful moments that, when you felt in simpatico with a person. And they're all gone now, just like the exhale after you're hit. At one time, I had to be sorry about that. And respectfully, it's not, if I could design a world and how people interact, I don't know how, if women were like us, it would be different. I don't know. They say everything in nature is interconnected. And maybe women have to be like this. Maybe it's their evolution that says they have to be, their love has to be much more shallow because they have to be able to pick up and go because they're the weaker sex. Anyway, that's, what are we at here? 10 minutes, yeah. So it's day 15. Again, no word. It is what it is. Thanks, guys.